everyone, welcome back to VTech Academy Maths. Today we are going to start the chapter Arithmetic Progressions and we'll be learning in detail with some PYQs. We will be completing the following topics. So basically Arithmetic Progressions is divided into two major topics, which is the sum of n roots and the nth term of the AP. And so today we'll be covering the basics of arithmetic progression, sequence versus a progression, what is the difference between a sequence and what is a progression, and then we have the nth term of an AP and the sum of n terms of an AP. You might not be familiar with these words right now, but make sure you watch till the end to know all the meaning in detail, and you'll be able to solve any type of question in a short span of time. So make sure you watch till the end. So let's get started. Sequence versus progression. That's the first topic for today. What is a sequence? Sequence is a list of numbers with a pattern, and a progression is a sequence that follows a strict mathematical formula. What is an arithmetic progression? AP. A list of numbers where each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. Example 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We are adding 2 every time. So for example, when we see 2 plus 2 gives you 4, 4 plus 2 gives you 6, 6 plus 2 gives you 8 and 8 plus 2 gives you 10. So here we can see the pattern that we are adding 2 every time here. So this is what we call an AP. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's not just the numbers, it's the common difference that is being added every time. So 2 is being added every time. So we can say that the common difference would be 2. The common difference, it is again an important topic. The fixed number that we kept adding here is known as the common difference. So in this case, it was 2. It is denoted by the letter D, and the first term, which is the first term of the AP, which is 2, is denoted by A. So if we write the example 2, 4, 6, let's just follow these three. Here the A, the first term would be 2 and the common difference would be 2 because we have already found it out. Now coming to the three types of AP. The important point is that common difference can be positive, negative or 0. So the three types of APs can be in such a way that D is positive and it's increasing, as we had already seen in the first example. Now second type is D is negative and it is decreasing. So in this 10, 7, 4, 1, let's find the common difference. 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. So it will be minus 3 because we are decreasing by 3 every time. Now coming to the last type, which is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. This is where the D is 0. So the common difference is 0. So the number will be constant. Coming to general form of an AP. If the first term is A and the common difference is D, then the AP looks like. So the first term would be A and this is followed by A plus D because we are adding the D, which is common difference. Then A plus 2 times D, which can also be written as A plus D plus D, comma A plus 3D, and this goes on. So this is the general form of the AP. It can change on depending on the A and D. So A is equal to anything and D is also anything given in the question. How do you find the D, which is also known as the common difference? So CBSE asks many questions in MCQs where they ask you to find the common difference, and this is very easy. We can use two ways to verify. So suppose our AP is 2, 4, 6, 8. So if I have to find the D, first thing is this first term is known as A and the second term is known as A1. Basically A is equal to A1. Then we have A3, then we have A4 followed on. So what we have to do here is, it's very simple. The formula we used for finding D is equal to A3 minus A2, which should also be equal to A2 minus A1 because the D will be same. So when we substitute, this is A3, this is A2, this is A1. A3 is 6 minus 4 should be equal to 4 minus 2. So this will give us 2 is equal to 2 and hence the D would be 2. So this is a very easy way to find the common difference of an AP. Coming to example, find the first term and the common difference for the AP 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. So again, to find A is always the first term, so we know the answer already. It is 3 and D would be A3 minus A2, or we can find A2 minus A1. So to find this, we will be solving 1 minus 3. So this will give us minus 2. So the common difference here is minus 2. Now coming to the next topic, which is a PYQ, and this is a very easy PYQ. The common difference of the AP root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32 is. So this has come in CBSE 2024. I'll tell you how to solve it. Root 2 in the root form would be root 2. Root 8 can be written as 2 root 2. This can also be broken down into. So we know that 18's prime factorization is this. So 3 root 2. Then this is 4 root 2. So what is the common difference here? You have to find that. So you have the basic terms of the AP and now you just have to solve it. And this had already come in CBSE 2024. So I'm leaving this question for a homework question. So do solve it and let me know the answer in the comments below. So coming to the nth term of an AP, suppose if I ask you for like the 100th term of the AP we had been learning from the start, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, you won't be adding 2 forever. You have to use a formula that will help you find it. Okay, fine. Suppose you find for 101. If you find A100, you'll find it as something. But what if I ask you A1000? Or what if I ask you A10,000? You won't be solving every single thing in the exam. It might complete the exam time. So to solve this, we use the formula, which is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. This is a very easy formula and I'll tell you how to use it in the questions. So here AN is the nth term of the AP. Then we have first term, which we already know, which is A. Then we have N, which is the position of the term, and D is the common difference. Coming to a short trick, you can write the terms instantly instead of using the formula every time. So suppose they ask the 10th term of the AP, which is A10. You won't be solving it using A10 is equal to A plus N minus 1D. Then you write A plus 10 minus 1D. Then A plus 9D. Well, I've already got this here. So the trick is that the coefficient of D is always 1 less than N. So if they ask you A10, A25 or anything, just subtract 1 from the N and you can write that in the final formula that all you have to do is subtract it from the final formula. Suppose they ask A100, we can equate it to 1 less. So 99. If they ask A1000, it is A plus 999D. So it's 1 less all. Now coming to an example, find the 10th term of the AP. This is a question where we'll be substituting the formula. First we write the A, first term, then the D, which is 7 minus 2, which will give you 5, and we have to find A10. So we can write A10 as A plus 90, and you'll get 2 plus 9 times 5, which is also equal to 45. So you'll get the answer as 47. Coming to a PYQ, determine the AP whose third term is 5 and the 7th term is 9. So this is a very important question. I'll tell you how to solve it, and this had already come in CBSE 2020. Not only CBSE 2020 actually, the values were changed and the terms were changed and it has repeated every year, mostly every year. So you have to make sure that you note this down and write it somewhere. So how we solve it is, determine the AP whose third term. So A3 is 5 and 7th term A7 is equal to 9. Now we know that A3 can be written as A plus 2D, 1 less, and A7 can be written as A plus 8D. So if you had watched my previous lectures like the linear equations, quadratic equation or polynomials, you might know how to solve this. You can use the elimination method to cancel out the terms, but I prefer using the substitution method. So let's solve using the substitution method. So A can be written as 5 minus 2D, and when you substitute in this, we get 9 is equal to 5 minus 2D plus 8D. This gives you, so this can be cancelled and you get 8 minus 2, which gives you 6D. And when we take that to the other side, we get 4 is equal to 6D, and we can cancel from both sides. So we get 2 by 3. So we'll be getting D as 2 by 3, and A you can find it by putting the values here. So let me know the answer in the comments below. Coming to some homework questions. Find the 20th term of the AP. This is a very easy question again, because we had solved a similar one, which was this one. Find the 10th term, and here they're asking you for 20th term. So our hint is 19D. A plus, so A20 will be A plus 19D. And second one is 68 a term of the AP, 7, 10. So the hint is N has to be a whole number. So you equate A, N as 68 and substitute the formula. So that is how you will be able to solve this question. So that brings us to the end of lecture 1 of Arithmetic Progressions. We had covered the basic topics like common difference, first term of the AP, We had even covered the nth term of the AP and learned some small formulas that are very easy to remember. Do revise this using all the questions we solved and do resolve them in your notebook. Also note down the PYQs that we had studied today, as they might be coming in your following board exams. If you found this video helpful, do share it with your friends who are also preparing for their board exams. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.